Today's episode is brought to you by the Beacon Hotel and their annual Wing Fest. And boy, do I hope you're hungry, because that's all we're talking about today is wings. Yeah!
I'm here at the Beacon Hotel today for something a little fun and tasty. The 14th annual Wing Fest will be here Sunday, June 7th, and feature a ton of contenders trying to vie for different categories, including Best Wing. Who doesn't like wings, and who doesn't like competing for best wings? Joining me today here is Nick Creelo. He and his parents, Deborah and Greg, own the Beacon. It's been in the family for more than 100 years. Can't even date when it goes back to. The road didn't exist before this hotel did.
No, exactly, yeah, exactly.
Nick is the guy who helps get the wheels in motion for Wing Fest. Nick, I'm salivating at the wings that are about to be brought out to us here in a bit. But before we do that, thank you for having us here today. And tell us a little bit about Wing Fest and what makes it so unique and special.
Well, I would say what makes it so unique is the amount of other restaurants that all show up collectively to make such an awesome event. The fact that we can't do it ourselves, it's a whole neighborhood, it's a whole Butler County event. I think that kind of makes it a little special that it's not just in-house.
You guys started Wing Fest 14 years ago, I believe it was, correct?
Yes.
So take me back to what that was like when you were younger, when you were you first involved in that, and what did that look like, and how has it changed over time?
So I would say it started out as a bit of a scramble. We were figuring out how this would work and getting vendors to show up, and it's grown every year. It just gets better and better and better. We get better, more people show up for it, more vendors are showing up for it. It went from us happening to almost beg vendors to come and hey, will you come to our event please? So now we're kind of, not to sound cocky, but people want to be here now. It's grown to that size, and it's a good caliber of event. We pride ourselves in having a quality event. That's why we only sell a certain number of tickets, so we're not sacrificing quality for quantity.
Yeah, tell me about this is a limited sale kind of thing, so how many tickets are available, how can people get them, and how quickly does this sell out?
So we will sell 1,000 tickets.
Wow.
So that would be 1,000 votes from the people. That's not including the vendors that will be here.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of people just in the vendors. So estimated probably at least 1,500 people will be here. So other vendors obviously try other vendors' wings. So last year we cooked, I believe it was 2,400 pounds of chicken wings.
Wow, that's crazy.
That were consumed in 4 hours. So the tickets, you can buy the tickets at multiple different locations. You can buy them here at the Beacon Hotel. Now I'll say this, you want to buy your tickets pre-sale.
Okay.
They are $30 pre-sale, $35 at the door.
And there's no guarantee you get in at the door. It could be sold out before.
Correct. There is, if you show up and all the tickets are gone, the tickets are gone. Like I said, we're not going to sacrifice quality for quantity.
Okay.
We don't want to have our competitors too overwhelmed on just too many people. Like I said, we'll lose the quality.
Yeah.
So, but the ticket locations, you can buy them at pre-sale, which is highly recommended to buy them pre-sale. You can get them here at the Beacon. You can get them at Back Home Barbecue. We're doing a wheel contest there the 19th from 5:30 to 7:30. You can get them at Union Brothers, the Bonnybrook, JJ's World. You can get them at the Scoreboard. We're doing a wheel contest there where we're doing the spin the wheel type deal where we're going to give out prizes and stuff. We're going to do that at Union Brothers as well. Capitol Grill, Encore Studios, which is a hair salon over there in Butler. They are a ticket sponsor, so stop in and talk to them. And they're also available at Mars Rod and Gun Club. They are a wing competitor, but that's not exactly a public sale for them.
Sure. So a lot of places for people to get this. It's $30 a ticket, like you said, pre-sale. You were telling me before we got started here that there's a lot of regulars that come to this, people who have been going for many years, but for someone who's new to Wingfest or is thinking about going, beyond just eating wings, is there anything that is exciting, that they should know about that would get them through the door, that would make them be yeah, I want to see what this is all about?
There is a lot of other things, and we can touch on that, but you're not a fan of wings, you know, I mean.
It's a wrong spot for you.
Yeah, but so there is something for everyone there for sure. But, you know, people that are here are for the wings. You know, we've got 11 different wing vendors here, and we can go through those. So that's 3 flavors of wing per vendor. So that's 33 flavors of wings.
Wow.
That you get with your $30 ticket. So it's essentially unlimited wings, and the beer and liquor vendors, which we'll talk about those here, I'm sure. A ton of those, ton of samples from all sorts of different breweries, distilleries, and wineries. But as far as the other vendors, like other than wings, I mean, we can run down the list here. We've got Maltese Design. She's going to have all kinds of shirts and stuff, apparel for the Beacon and others. We got a chainsaw sculptor coming.
Oh, cool.
We've got Grows on Main plants. You know, there's a ton of other businesses that are coming to support us. Tom Essery, Superior Exterior. He pressure washes our patio and everything here. So he's got a booth here. Cigar Humidor is coming. So if you want to buy some cigars, they'll be here.
With wings and beer, that's a good day.
Yeah, wings, beer, cigars. Yeah, you got it all. Harmony, Evans City Veterans Post, they'll be here. They'll be selling 50/50 tickets. Butler County Dairy Princess will be here. You know, there's Audrey Jane, Encore Studios. She's our ticket sponsor. She'll be here. H&H Concession. They sell the root beer and popcorn, kettle corn, like you can get at, you know, the fairs and whatnot. Lemonade, Italian ice. The Beacon Fat Tuesday, we do a shrimp and crawfish boil here.
Oh, cool.
First Tuesday of every month, we'll have that. Be giving away samples for that. Boone's Texas Shaped Seasonings, they'll be giving away samples for that. Chocolate Moonshine Fudge, they're coming. After Hours Hot Sauce, they're going to be giving away sauces. We got mini golf coming.
Wow. You just set up a temporary mini golf course.
Yeah, so then we're going to have a temporary mini golf course set up here. Little Birdie Antiques, she's bringing some stuff over off of Route 8. You know, all this stuff is Butler County.
Very local. Miller Lite's a sponsor from what you told me, but you got some other vendor or some other you know, beer and other options that are all local to Butler County or nearby?
Yes, so we have so many beer vendors that I gotta flip the sheet here and go through them all because we have a ton. Baston's Distillery is bringing you know, some tastings. They're located in Saxonburg. McLaughlin Distillery, they're just down off 79. They're going to be bringing a bunch of samples. Arsenal Cider is going to be bringing out you know, a bunch of different ciders. Straub comes. They bring a bunch of different beers. Kohler beer, they bring 2 trailers out. They got their stuff on draft and samples and cans. Fuhrer, they're one of our big reps. They're bringing out Southern Tier. Gettler Beer Distributor, Mikey from Gettler comes. They give away so much stuff. Whatever is really going to be popular this summer, they bring out a lot of samples for stuff that will be released. You know, I think last year they brought a couple that they didn't even release yet. So
wow.
It was like kind of like a Wingfest first type
deal.
You know, so they bring out a bunch. They do a ton of stuff for us. Iron City Distilling. So Iron City Beer, they also have a distillery. They're bringing out samples. And Helltown Brewery, they have a location just right over on Airport Road, real close to us. They're going to be here giving away beer as well.
It's a packed schedule you guys got here. So let's talk about the contest. There's 3 categories: most original, hottest, and best overall. I'm not the hot wings guy. I can little kick to me is what I can do. So like, what's the secret maybe to winning, and what have you found has kind of worked in the past for when the Beacon Hotel has come out a champion on some of these?
Well, I would say that anybody who's ever won a wing competition here, which has been dozens of different people, it's funny to see the vendors return and maybe not do so great the first year, but then come back and knock it out of the park. But I say everybody would have their own secret. Everybody's got the secret sauce. So the trick is you know, some research and development before you get there. I mean, everybody's got to bring 4 or 5 gallons of sauce for this event.
Wow.
So it's kind of tricky to make a sauce that's that quality in that much quantity. So that's probably the secret there, is not losing quality whenever you start upping that quantity.
Last question before we dig in here. What does the process look like? What does the voting look like? How does this work for people that may be new to this and want to participate?
So I said pre-sale tickets, but they're not pre-sale tickets. They're pre-sale wristbands. So whenever you buy a ticket, you actually get a wristband, and on the wristband you'll have 4 different pull tabs, or 3 different pull tabs. Best overall, most original, and hottest wing. So the people themselves vote in front of each individual wing vendor.
Okay.
There's boxes. So you put those in each box and you vote for the wing that you think personally is the best. So that's how
cool.
the votes, and then we tally the votes. And we do have independent people come in and tally the votes.
There's no shenanigans here in this democracy that is Wingfest here. So I'm really excited for this. The wings are just coming out. This is like perfect timing. Nick, these look awesome. They smell great. And it's gonna, I'm excited for this. We've got 4 different wings here we talked about. Coconut Thai chili, blasters, which from what you kind of told me has got a little bit of a kick to it, Jamaican jerk, and if I'm feeling a little bit dangerous, we're gonna try an atomic wing, which I've already told Laura, our producer, that we might need to have a dunk tank for me just to stick my head in here, but
They are hot.
it's, as mentioned, I am not a hot wing guy, but for the sake of the bit, I'm willing to put my tongue on the line here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not even that big of a fan of them. People tell me they're delicious, and they have won best hottest wing here
All right, so we got a
multiple
winner here.
times. But yeah, I mean, it's a little outside my wheelhouse, to be honest. The coconut Thai chili it won last year. My wife and I kind of had a little bit of a competition there. It wasn't a competition, but it was some research and development on coming up with good sauces. And she came up with this one, and we took it out to some people in the bar, had them try it out, and everybody said she knocked it out of the park. So my wife made those last year, and they won most original last year.
Sounds like we should start with that then, and,
Sure.
and have one of these. So here, we got some dishes here. We're gonna be making a mess on camera. This is great ASMR video for those,
Right.
Or mukbang if for those who watch that on YouTube. This smells good, like I said, Nick. So like, your wife came up with this. What was what came in second place in the household competition?
So I had made, and it might come back in, we'll see, but I had made a sour cream and onion wing.
Ooh,
And it was pretty good.
okay.
But
I've never had a coconut wing before, and you can tell the coconut's in here. So like, what else can you tell us about this wing and what makes it different or special, or just something that you like and people like?
I think it's not too sweet. A lot of people that tried this didn't like coconut. And I think that's what made us go with this wing, because we had some people that tried this wing and were like, I don't like coconut, but I like that wing. So we're like, well, for people that don't like coconut to say that they like the wing, we're gonna
That's
like,
cool.
oh, okay, like that's a contender. Well, put it in a fight and see how it does. Yeah, come out on top last year. So
I kind of can attest to that. Like I'm neutral on coconut flavor. So this is not like something that I would gravitate towards necessarily, but this is like, you can tell, but it's not strong, it's not overpowering, it's really, really good. I want to ask you, while we're kind of enjoying some of these wings here, some like other questions. So like, as fans of the show, Ion Sports know, I am not a Steelers or Pittsburgh anything fan. I am a diehard Eagles and Flyers fan right now, which has been great for the last couple weeks, and maybe not so much last week, but speaking of hockey, there's a lot of talk right now about what the Penguins are going to do with their big 3 of Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and Chris Letang. So, like, for you as a fan, what do you want to see them do with Malkin and Letang in particular, especially Malkin, who's a free agent this year?
I mean, it takes all kinds. I respect your opinion, but this is a Pittsburgh bar here, so
I don't know if I'm getting a ticket to Wingfest.
Yeah, right. You might be on the the list, but see, I would love to see the big 3 come back to Pittsburgh again. I think I'd love to see another cup come. as every Pittsburgh fan would. I'd love to see him come back, but we'll see how things shake out.
How rocked were you when the Flyers won that series?
Wasn't thrilled. Let's put it that way.
You grew up like here. Like, did you take your first steps here at the Beacon? Like, what are your earliest memories of this place? It's been your family for so long.
I grew up here. I'm fourth generation here. My son, he'll be 3 here shortly. He is fifth generation here. So it's been a family deal for, since the teens, 19 teens. Yes, my earliest memories are here. Probably, maybe doing math on the pool table with pool balls with my dad. Riding my bike inside of the bar at like 5 or 6 years old. Those are some memories you don't forget.
How many dents are in there because of you riding the bike?
Probably a few. Probably a few. Some from me, some from Saturday nights.
So you're a co-owner here, but you have another job. Tell me a little bit about it. It involves working with some pretty big equipment. So what is it you do for a day job, a side job? I don't know how to describe it.
I started my own excavation company like 6-7 years ago, NTK Excavation. So I do that full time. I got a few guys that work for me. Okay. We do a little bit of everything. Do a lot of retaining walls, driveways, site prep, land clearing. We do a little bit of everything.
I gotta say this Thai's chili coconut wing is really good. Your wife did a great job with that. I'm sorry the sour cream and onion didn't win. I think I would have leaned that on paper because I like sour cream and onion. On paper,
that was like the favorite, but the underdog came through.
This is a good underdog. We're gonna have to move to another wing here in a minute. We're gonna keep that atomic wing to the side because we're just, like I said, dunk tank is gonna be needed here. But let's try the blasters one then, and tell me a little bit about what that wing is and what makes that special.
So the blasters is...
And is that this one or this one?
This is Jamaican jerk here.
Okay.
This is blasters. The blasters is probably the OG crowd favorite here. And if you've been to the Beacon, you've probably had blaster wings.
Okay.
It's won best overall wing fest wing multiple times.
Oh wow.
It's very good. Which you'll probably figure that out here shortly.
I like the fact too that you guys do like the whole wing. This isn't split into drumsticks and the wing itself. This is, you get everything. You can eat what you want or the whole thing as well. So like, what is there a reason behind that the Beacon goes with this style?
Well, I think that on a cut wing, I mean, me personally, some people think it's a waste, but I kind of like that one bite on the end of the wing, that little piece on the end of the wing. I kind of like that one bite. And then I think the whole thing stays more juicy and tender having a whole wing because the ends of it don't dry out.
Okay.
Whenever you do them cut wings.
That is good. And I inhaled it by accident. I'm sorry. That is a really good wing. I can see why this thing has won a few times. How over the years, how has the process for creating your concoctions, the family's concoctions, kind of evolved? Where did you guys kind of start out with this? And is this the finished product kind of years of experimentation, or is it still evolving?
Oh, you're never finished. So I would, it evolves every year. I mean, the most original wing we never repeat. We've always come up with something different.
Okay.
We did, we've done so many different flavors of most original, and other vendors have done so many different flavors of most original. I mean, I've seen peanut butter and jelly.
That's so crazy.
I've seen, somebody did a s'mores wing.
Wow.
You'll see like smoked wings, barbecue wings. Just stuff off the rails, and then maybe a little tweaked version of a repeat here and there. But we've done. We are maybe starting to run out of ideas, but we'll come up with something.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing yet this year. Sometimes it's a bit of a game time decision. The week before, everybody's like, "What are we doing this year?" We figure it out.
So who's in the coach's booth? You and your wife came up with the tie one last year, but are your parents involved? Are there others?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I mean,
I never. Nice.
here at the Beacon, there's, we've got such a extended family, so to speak, that anybody can come up with something and suggest it, and we'll run with it.
Yeah, me.
That's how some of these events show up.
Okay.
I don't know who came up with midget wrestling, but we're doing midget wrestling right after Wingfest.
What a busy week.
Yeah. So, we come up with a lot of different things, and fortunately enough, we have such an extended family of regulars that are willing to be test dummies for our concoctions of wings that we've come up with, but also give us their 2 cents, honestly, give us their 2 cents on whether our wing's good or not. So.
What's if you had to rank the accessories for wings, ranch, blue cheese, celery, carrots, whatever, what are your top 3?
I'm a barbecue and ranch guy.
Barbecue and ranch?
Yeah, 100%.
No third, it's just those two. Oh,
No, yeah, barbecue and ranch. Seasoned salt, but
Okay.
But yeah, definitely barbecue and ranch.
Of the 4 here, if you had to pick, which is your favorite?
Probably no offense to the wife, but probably the Blasters. They're just an OG favorite. The Jamaican jerk, however, is very good. My Aunt Jody makes them here in-house with her own secret recipe, which she will not tell any of us. So, so you don't tick off Aunt Jody, because she makes the wing sauce. It takes all day
Really?
to make that. The same with the Atomic. My mom's got her secret recipe for the Atomic wings. They both take like hours and hours and hours to cook.
Wow.
To cook down. That's why the Jamaican jerk has so many levels of flavor through it, which you'll get to.
So, while we're still enjoying this the Blasters wing here, the Pirates are off to a pretty decent start. That division's been pretty good overall too, so it's not like they're running away with the Central. But
Yeah.
are the Pirates legit?
I hope so. That'd be nice.
It seems like you're kind of hedging still, because they've done this before, where they've had some good runs and then tailed off.
So we have one of our regulars here and a very good friend of ours, Carol Edwards. Butler Eagle actually did a piece on her. She's been to every Pirates opener for a long time, like 40 years or something. She's never missed one.
Wow.
So if there's a Pirates game on, you might hear her inside. So she says they're doing it. We'll see.
The thing that's interesting to me is just they have the pitching staff right now that I would put up against almost any in Major League Baseball. Dodgers is pretty good. I like my Phillies rotation, even though they've kind of sucked this year so far. But man, I would love to, having moved to this city or to this region a couple years ago, I would love to see this team be good and make a playoff run as a baseball fan, because I love PNC Park. And
it's beautiful.
It's a gorgeous park. The backdrop's amazing.
Yeah.
And I would love to see what the city does around a team that could potentially win. I know it's like with Steelers season. I know it's like with the Penguins now. I've not seen what does this look like when it's Pirates season.
Yeah, you can't beat the backdrop of our stadiums down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it's Heinz Field or PNC, I should say Heinz Field.
The wife agrees with you on that one.
Yeah, it'll never not be, but
or something.
it's you can't beat it. My wife's father has been season ticket holders for the Steelers since before Three Rivers was built.
Wow.
This guy's had tickets for that long.
Yeah.
So
Let's go back to the 70s.
Yeah. Yes. So going down there just to see the scenery, even if the teams aren't doing well, it's a great thing to do.
So we're gonna try the Jamaican jerk next. Is that
Sure.
the
I'm gonna
plan?
finish this blast.
All right.
You go for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish these off camera here, but this Jamaican jerk's calling my name now here too. So tell me, I guess you can't tell me much about this wing since your aunt has this
Yeah, I
behind
honestly
lock
don't
and
even know
key.
what's in it.
So what is it that you like about this wing?
It's sweet, it's tangy, it's just got a lot of really good flavors going on to it. I mean, it's a Jamaican jerk, but it's just a really good Jamaican jerk. You know, it's a common, I don't want to say it's super common, but it's a common seasoning. It's just done better. She just does it better.
That's amazing. When did she come up with this, you know?
My sister was anything still.
Been a while.
Okay.
Before Wingfest.
Oh, wow.
We've had it. So
This has been a staple for a long time.
yes.
I gotta ask, as the co-owner of the Beacon Hotel, there's a bar here that's great, and I'm sure this place is packed and busy during Steelers games and playoff games for the Pirates and Penguins when they have them. What is it about football and wings that just seems to like kind of go well together in a way that some other foods don't?
I guess that's just like classic Americana, right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's just, you know, wings, beer, football, yelling at the TV screen. That's kind of like, you know. I think just, you know, you want to see your team do good. You want to eat good food. You want to have good beer.
Yeah.
Luckily, you can get all that here.
That's a good sell. I mean, good wings, good beer, good food, good football, hopefully. That's can't get much better of a Sunday and Thursday and Monday and Saturday and everything else the NFL does these days. This is the sweetness that you're talking about. It comes through like immediately. This is such a good, like, I know I'm praising everything here, but legitimately they've all been good so far. And I see why they've won or why they've been around for so long, because you guys have done like a really good job of just like, I don't know, just it seems simple. Like none of this stuff is super like maybe the coconut one's the most complex one there.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but like, the rest of these are just like kind of simple, but they get the job done, and they're so like, I guess smooth is a way to describe. I don't know if that's a way to describe a wing, but these are like really smooth, like enjoyable wings. And man, if I had the time to just like devour all of these, I would in one shot. But how many pounds of bird do you expect to go through in a couple weeks when we have Wingfest 14?
So a couple weeks. So the day of Wingfest, we bring in our refrigeration unit semi that sits here.
A semi truck?
Yeah, because we don't have the room in our freezers and refrigerators to keep that many thawed wings.
That's my guy.
Last year, we cooked from the time of 12:15 to 4 o'clock. We did roughly 2,300 pounds of chicken wings we cooked.
Crazy.
So we cooked 2,300 pounds of chicken wings. I bring up extra fryers, put them in the kitchen. Fairground Market brings out their fryers and trailers, which I'm not actually sure. Okay, yeah, they were. They were on the wing list. I just had to double check because they've been here from the start. So I wanted to make sure that they were on the wing vendor list. So yeah, Fairground Market has been here. They bring out 2 trailers. So we've got 12 to... They bring out 12 fryers. I set up 6 in the back. So we've got 18 fryers. The couple I got in the back are big double fryers. So it's like, essentially 20-some fryers that are just max capacity of chicken wings for 4 hours.
How many weeks until you are willing to look at or eat another wing again?
Yeah, you do take a break after it, not gonna lie. And the funny part is I'm always cooking. Me and my friends, like I said, it's a family ordeal, and part of the family is the friends, and definitely 100% couldn't do it without them. That's the biggest thing that makes the whole thing turn, is all of our friends that show up for us. And at the end of the day, none of us want to see a chicken wing for a week or two.
I imagine. So we're going to get to the atomic wing here in a second, but the question I want to ask you, you kind of hinted at this a minute ago. What else is on deck beyond Wingfest here for the Beacon? You got midget wrestling is coming up here on June 11th, I believe. So like 5 days after Wingfest. What else? Tell me about that or anything else going on.
So we got midget wrestling coming in. We had them last year, and I didn't really know what to expect, and it was awesome. I mean, it was hilarious. The place was packed.
And this is WWE, right?
Yeah, yes. These midgets are wrestling. I mean, they get all kinds of, costumes. I mean, it looks like a small Monday Night Raw, like it's really cool. Yeah, so, the dudes come out, the little dudes come out, and they're just hilarious. They're fun-loving. You can't offend them. They're just really funny guys to hang out with. They come out and they're pretty much their own roadies. They set up their own arena.
Oh, wow.
And
it's right out here, right? Like,
yeah.
So your dad was pointing to me earlier.
Yeah, so we will keep a couple of tents from Wingfest, because Wingfest is rain or shine, and we rent our tents. We spend, it's like 10 grand on tents just for the event. I think it's a little bit more than that this year. Just so everybody's under roof. So we're going to keep one or two of the big ones to have this wrestling event underneath. And yeah, that's probably going to sell out too. That's really awesome. It's a really fun event. So we got that coming up. We do live music. It never stops here. We do live music every Saturday throughout the fall and the winter time. We'll be doing acoustic Sundays on the patio every Sunday. We've always got somebody different coming on for that. And then that'll lead us into October, our haunted house in Corn Maze.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that.
Massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a podcast here last year about it. It's a huge event. We get ranked number 1 in the greater Pittsburgh tri-state area by Scare Factor. We've been rated number 1 by them. Must bang for your buck.
Cool.
And a bunch of other categories. They break it down really cool. You can check it out for yourself online.
Sounds awesome. You guys have a busy year, couple months at least. Definitely next couple weeks coming up here with Wingfest and the wrestling. So, all right, should we tackle this atomic wing here and see if I survive?
I suppose. Try white.
Okay. I think you're showing almost as much hesitancy as I am here.
I'm not excited.
Laura she's got an extra camera out. She's gonna film me and probably send it to my wife afterwards and just laugh at me. So let's dig into this. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought at first.
Yeah, it kind of builds on you.
Yeah, it's building. This is really great audio right now. It wasn't bad to start.
But if you get past the extreme heat, it's got a lot of flavor going on. And that's what the people that enjoy these wings are really, really safe.
A lot of tomato in it, so that definitely mellows it a little bit. I will say this is not as hot as I thought it might have been. I was expecting this to I'm just gonna chug the root beer I got over there. It is hot. I'm sweating a little bit here. But this is that level of if you wanted me to eat a full wing or a couple wings and just try to survive, I can do this. I'm not gonna enjoy the process for the most part, but the flavor is good. That you are right. The flavor is really good on this. Well,
so I think it's what I'm gonna have some beer.
Good call.
Right.
So we try to make it so that it is edible and it's not too extreme, so that it is still enjoyable. But I'm not gonna sit down and eat 6 of them.
No, I agree with you. Well, Nick, I appreciate the time here today and giving us a chance to kind of preview what's to come at Wingfest. Thank you for having us here. I'm going to need a to-go box for all of this.
Definitely do that.
Maybe not the atomic wing, but the rest of them. And thank you so much for the time here. Can you remind everyone the best way before we go to get tickets and how they can support Wingfest?
Best way to get tickets is from our vendor list and coming here and getting them pre-sale tickets. This event will sell out. So if you're waiting until the last minute to show up the day of, there's no guarantee that you will get a ticket. The pre-sale tickets, I have 2 separate lines. Whenever you come into Wingfest, there's a pre-sale ticket line and there is a day of ticket line. The pre-sale ticket lines, I have my security going through the lines. They will get wristbanded, and so your ID's checked. So whenever the gates open, they're open. You get in. You're not waiting for somebody fumbling around in their wallet. It is cash only. So if you're coming to buy tickets day of, make sure you bring cash. That's why we don't sell the tickets online. We prefer to, have another reason for somebody to come in, visit us, or visit the other competitors in the Wingfest. Say, hey, go check these people out. They've got tickets for us, so, and some of them love to sell our wing tickets, our wing wristbands.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you heard it from the man himself. Get those tickets fast. They're going to sell out quickly. $30 pre-sale for Wingfest here at the Beacon Hotel. Nick, I would shake your hand, but we are covered in wing sauce. So thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Thank
this
you.
is awesome.
Thank you.
And good luck at Wingfest this year.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Thanks.
We encourage you to subscribe to the Butler Eagle YouTube channel and Apple or Spotify podcasts or your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Alter Eagle Podcast and at Butler Eagle News. Goodbye.